Peace, everyone. I would like to welcome you to another episode of The Foundation here on High Frequency Radio Network. I'm your host, Sot L. That's Seeker of Truth L, Speaker of Truth L. And it is an absolute pleasure to be with you again here on The Foundation. Because this is The Foundation, and we are high frequency, where we understand incorrect information incorrectly applied can get you hurt. Correct information incorrectly applied can get you hurt. So as always, we are correctly applying that correct information here at The Foundation. Public versus private. I want to start off, as I always do, by saying all thanks, honors, and praises due to the creator of the boundless universe. I want to say big up, shout out to my big brother, well, my spiritual big brother, Yusuf L., creator of High Frequency Radio Network, SPCUniversity.com. If you're looking to do your SPC dance, check him out. Really appreciate the brother. Also, I'd like to welcome you to check out welcome to thefoundation.com. Make sure you sign up for the email list right there. Should be at the bottom of the page. As soon as you get there. It's something spectacular. Today's episode is entitled How to Start a Business. We're going to do this in about 3 steps. It's very simple. Really what's going to happen is, during consultations, when I'm doing private consultations with clients or potential clients, I guess if you booked a consultation, you're a client, right? When I'm doing private consultations with the client and they want to open their business and they want me to walk them through it, this is what I do. I don't necessarily share my screen, but I do sit on the phone with them and walk them through. Sometimes we share the screen. We'll do a FaceTime or, a video call or something of that nature. And I'll walk them through their screen. So this is what I'm going to do that today. I'm going to give you a couple examples from different states. I'm going to do my best to show you the commonalities of organizational documents with each state. We're going to get into the nitty gritty. I really want to point out how simple this is. And then we're going to jump over to the Internal Revenue Service website, the official site, and I'll walk you through, how to obtain an EIN. Now, I'm not going to obtain an EIN because I'm not starting an LLC, and I'm definitely not going to obtain an EIN just to obtain an EIN. But I'm going to walk you as far as we can go without, there comes a page where, I can't go any further. You'll see what I'm talking about. But, how to start a business. Like I said, about 3 steps, maybe 4. 4 is, might be 1B or 1A. But how to start a business. Real simple. Not charging you anything. This is exactly what I do for people who, ask me, who are clients, who ask me if they're trustees and trustee training, whether they're in the gold tier or the platinum tier trustee training. This is what I do. If you book a consultation, this is what we go through. But, hey, this is the dance. Now, first and foremost, you got to understand, I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice. It's actually impossible for me to give legal advice. It would be some sort of fraudulent dance, and now I'm fraudulently dance. I don't even know. My knees don't bend that way. So it's not legal advice. I'm not telling you what to do. This is for informational, educational, entertainment purposes only. That's the disclaimer. So we'll get into that in a second. But first, I would like you to sign up for the email list at welcometothefoundation.com. Get into the exclusive offers, content, and events emailed straight to you. Also, you can check out what we do, make a donation, follow us. Here's our social media dance right there. What we do. The whole business dance. Basically, this is trustee training, but you got to email us. You cannot sign up for trustee training on the website. Has to go through admin at welcometothefoundation.com. That's it. There's no way to sign up on the website. But what you can do on the website, you can book a consultation here, and then you can check out the education that we offer. So I'm going to open this up. So those who are really looking to go private, and if you've checked out any of the shows that I've done here on the foundation, that's pretty much what we focus on. So we got Passport, No Social, Part 1, Part 2. Shout out to Chris L. coming through and, sharing his process. Part 1, he said, is how you obtain it. He said Part 2 is how you use it. I would say we go next down here to the Foundation Trust Primer. Over 18 plus hand-picked documents by me. Where do I start? I've just heard about these private trusts. I know I'm maybe familiar with, public trust or, statutory trust or whatever you guys call them. But I'm very intrigued and I want to know where to start. This is where you start. Right here. And then if you want to move forward, if that intrigues you, you have the Foundation Trust Series Part 1. Then you have Part 2. And then you have Part 3. So these 3 will be sent to you on DVDs. I know it's old school, but, I think instead of giving a link to a video that expires, the hosting may go down. Who knows? Something may happen. I don't really like this subscription dance. I like, give me my stuff. But it is what it is. So, if you don't like DVDs, sorry, but this is in Passport, No Social, Part 1 and Part 2. Those are DVDs as well. So they're yours. You keep them. They're yours. If you understand how to do it, you can, put them on your computer, on your hard drive. Otherwise, just, throw them in a DVD player. And those things work straight up like DVDs. Also, here's where you can find our YouTube right here. Because, we're transitioning heavy to YouTube. And these are the free documents that we offer. Now, some of these have nothing to do with trust. Some of them have, whatever. A lot of this stuff that isn't directly relevant to trust administration or trust education is more than likely going to be something that we saw that was being charged for somewhere else. It's a lot of stuff. So, this is the grab and go. No charge. You don't have to put in your email or any of that stuff. Just download it. Get up out of here. And, I invite you to check out welcometothefoundation.com. We also have a private side. It's a private member area. It's invite only at this time. And, if those of you who have and those of you who are interested and maybe thinking about it, if you're thinking about signing up for the silver tier trustee training, link in the description. It's weird I'm saying that now. Still, I'm not used to that yet. But that is in the portal. It's back, it's on the private side. It's at your own pace. It's a course. And it's always available. It's always there. There's a lot of other things available in there. The free course, how to, not how to, the free course, the history of the public education system. Excuse me. I have that on my mind. I'll tell you about that in a minute. That's the free course. And I'm really heavy on teaching people the history of this public education system so we can get out of the mind state that we're not smart or we're not intelligent or whatever. And that there was an agenda from the inception of these institutions. So that's free on the private side. And then this episode of the foundation, how to start a business, is going to be a much more, this is going to be like 3 points. It's going to be a course back there on the private side. Welcome to the foundation, invite only, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. And it's going to be more in depth. It's going to be, whereas this is like 3 points on the show, I'm going to go into like 11, 12 maybe. Funding, business plan, market, or competitive market advantage, all of it. I double majored in international business and sales and marketing. I went to a business magnet high school. I took a test in 8th grade, and it was like 50% business, 50% music, and I did both. So, it's, and it's my experience. I started my first business when I was 18. I had to do a business plan for my international business class freshman year of college, and I did it on my own entertainment label. So I went through the strokes, instead of just messing around. A lot of those, students were messing around. I wasn't. I was, I'm going to apply this to what I'm doing. But I have that. So, all of that's going to be in this course. And the course is going to be cheap. It's going to be like $20. But you're going to have access to the private side. So admin at welcometothefoundation.com. If you would like an invitation to the private side of Welcome to the Foundation, your own little portal, you sign up, you got your own little account, all that stuff. It's real cool. Took me a long time to do. Long time. Long time. But it's here. It's there. It's the private side of Welcome to the Foundation. Moving forward, make sure you check out welcometothefoundation.com. I want to say peace to all the listeners, everyone checking out the show right now, live, watchers, listeners. I come from podcasts, I come from internet radio. So, I'm getting used to this, video dance, as you can see. And anyone who checking out the show in the future, y'all future dancers, the past dance, peace. I definitely want to say peace, peace. Straight up, enjoy yourself. It's luxurious out here. Definitely want to say peace to all the trustees here in private trustee training. I'm saying these signups for the silver tier training is picking up. It's baffling. So peace to all the trustees, and and if you are investing in your private education outside of the foundation, definitely want to say peace to you. We don't have a monopoly on the private side, or the information. So peace. And last but not least, I want to say peace to everyone and anyone who has come into contact with the foundation. Whether you watched an episode, listened to an episode, shot us an email, well wishes, or current events that you thought that was relevant. You booked a consultation, you're a trustee, anything. You've told someone about the foundation. I can't even think of all the situations, but all of them and all of y'all, I want to say peace to you. So today's episode, as I said, how to start a business. Now, starting off, let me jump out here. You got these companies, LZ. I'm just gonna say the initials, LZ, because I don't know. I'm not trying to, I don't want no smoke. Basically, on the public side, look, I ain't got time for that dance. So you got LZ. If y'all figured out, you know what I'm saying. So you got this company called LZ. They'll start your business for you, and they charge like $700 or $800, right? You have other companies that'll start your business for you, and I don't know what they charge, but I'm gonna show y'all how to do it yourself, right? And I'm gonna show you how easy it is, right? And I got Colorado, Pennsylvania, Nevada, and Georgia. One of my favorite states, Georgia, right? So this is how we're gonna do it, and y'all can see my screen. Let me double check. Yep, y'all can see my screen. Okay, cool. We good. Everything's good. Mic sounds good. Everything's coming in straight. So we're going to start with Colorado. And this is the search engine. I use DuckDuckGo. I don't use Google or Bing or any of that dance. You can use whatever search engine you want, but you're going to type in Colorado Secretary of State or whatever state you in. I told you I'm going to do these. I'm going to do 4 different states. I'm going to show you how to dance. And now I want to point out the similarities and I want to point out the simplicity of this process. And I ain't even spell secretary. Let me fix that, you know what I'm saying? Just cause. Now, and this is uniform. This is going to be uniform for every state. Okay? So the first thing that you need to do in order to start a business, you ready? You have to choose a name. Let's just start right there. You need a name. Now, I've seen all types of names for businesses. I've seen, in real estate, I've seen names where the name of the business is the address of the property. Like 117 89 Boardwalk Avenue LLC. I've seen that. I've seen LLCs that have numbers, 12PA LLC, combination of letters and numbers. I've seen all types of different names. Now, the first thing I want to say is don't get caught up in the name. Do not get caught up in the name, please. You can always amend the name initially. If you start the company and then you're like, oh, I want to change the name within the first couple of days, a week or so, really it's before you get the EIN. And we're going to go through that as well. You can change the name. Now, once you get started, you open a bank account, you have an EIN, maybe you have some business credit lines or something of that nature. It's typically businesses don't change their names, or administrators don't change the name of the businesses. What happens is you'll see businesses that'll register a doing business as, or DBA, and they'll do business as, they'll advertise as, they'll bill as, and they'll contract as this different name. But ultimately, that DBA, when they take that DBA registration to the bank and they show that, hey, this is this company, DBA, this name, the bank will allow them to deposit checks in the name of the DBA into the business account, even though it's different names, because they see that registration. So that's what you'll typically see. I see that, we see that, and you've probably seen this. Electric companies, if you lived in the city, for, I don't know, your life, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years plus, it's probably been the same electric company that's been changing its name, same phone company that's been changing its name or DBA-ing. It's probably been, unless a new company entered the market, they rebrand. They do it a lot. So I wouldn't really worry about the name. Names don't matter really. Unless you have, especially if you're doing business to business. And what that means is you're a business, you start a business, and that business really mostly contracts with other businesses. Not so much business to customer, B2B and B2C, business to business or business to consumer or customer. So if you have a B2B, then, the name doesn't matter. If you have more of a front-facing or, customer-facing business, then maybe you want to concern yourself more with the name. Most of the time, you already have a name. But I do want to say that it can be anything. It can be anything. It can be a combination of letters and numbers. It cannot be a name that's already been registered as that structure at that state. So you could have a company that's a corporation, like, High Frequency Corp or High Frequency Incorporated. And then you can still have High Frequency LLC, because those are two different structures. But you can't have two High Frequency LLCs registered at the same state. It's not going to happen. That's the only restriction, really. Okay, so you got a name, right? You got your name, so you go, I'm doing Colorado first. You have the Colorado Secretary of State. All of these are going to be registered at the state level. Every corporation, LLC, partnership, limited partnership, trust, that's statutory trust. All statutory entities are registered at the state level. There's no federal statutory entity that you can go create. So, Colorado, what you're going to do is Colorado Secretary of State, right? And I like the .gov sites, number one, right? You see this .us? It's either the front-facing site or it's something else. So, okay, so we got sos.gov, Colorado sos.gov, like it. Doesn't look too state of the art, but I see business, start a business. See this right here? So there we go. Now, we're going slow. This isn't a race. LLCs, corporations, and trade name. Okay, cool. We're on that. Trade name, nope. Limited liability company. There we go. LLC. Right? Fee. There's a fee for this. They even have an LLC checklist. That could be handy. You might want to click on that, download that, I'm just going to hit next, right? Limited liability, step 1. Enter the name, the exact name you want to use in Colorado. So this would be the name of the LLC. And that's where you start. So you have to have a name. And I'm going to stop there because, as I said. But I do want to show you, right? And I'm going to do this, excuse me, with one hand because the way I'm sitting right now, the mic, I don't want to bump the mic. Yeah, blah, blah. So let's go back. Yeah, I want to leave, man. I'm out of here. All right, Colorado Secretary of State, right? So that's where you find the Secretary of State, and you can do it online. And the thing about doing it online is it's instantaneous. Instantaneous. But let's do Colorado, COLORADO. I'm doing this one hand, y'all. I type a little faster than this, not too much though. LLC. Organize. Oops. See, I can't spell. Articles of Organization, LLC, Colorado. Look at that. Boom. I cheated. And then PDF. I'm going to type in PDF. This is how I find the actual forms. And I'm doing this real time, so y'all seeing what I'm seeing. See, LLC University, I don't like that. Business forms list. See, coloradosos.gov. I like the .gov links, right? Limited liability companies is right here. So I'm gonna hit this. And it says file online, right? No, that's not what I want. So article of organization, look, limited liability companies. Y'all see that? So there's an instructions checklist. You can file online. There's no paper form available. So it looks like Colorado, you have to do it online. Now, that's not with every state. I'm sure there's a paper form that you can find. Let me see. Checklist, that's a checklist. Sample forms. Okay, so they got a sample form, and that's no. That's a .us. And this is exactly what I would be doing online with someone. Amending restated articles. Template, free, LLC University. So let's move on. But for the sake of time, let's move on to Pennsylvania. Now, Colorado, y'all got a form, right? Let's find that in a second. I'm gonna come back to that. But we got registration forms, Pennsylvania. So I put in Pennsylvania Articles of Organization PDF. So what we want to do is see the forms, right? This looks like it. Say Bureau of Corporations. Nope, that's Articles of Incorporation. We need an organization. Nonprofit. Find various forms. Let's see if we can find various forms. So we got here. Corporation initial filings. Other initial filings. Certificate of organization for a limited liability company. Oh, file online. All right, I'm going to show y'all a form. We're going to find a form. I'm not trying to hear this. Nonprofit, nah. There's a form here somewhere. There it is. Pennsylvania Department of State, Bureau of Corporations and Charitable Organizations, Certificate of Organization, Domestic, Limited Liability, right. Yeah. Right? So here, this is how simple it is. You got a fee of $125. $125. So look, right there, that's your fee. Now you may have postage if you're going to mail it. You may have gas if you drove to the Secretary of State. And there may be a credit card, like, an online fee if you register this online, like a 3% or who knows. But we're talking about $125. And this is pretty typical. I see the typical range is, $75 to $150 in most states, unless you're in Illinois or California. And I tell people, good luck with that. It's typically more advantageous to create an LLC in a different state and then register it as like a foreign LLC. But even sometimes then, I know in California that don't matter. So that's when we get into business trust. But this is about starting a business, and we're talking about public structures. So let me stay on topic. So $125. Article 1, name of the limited liability company. Designator is required. So you have to have company, you have to have a limited, or you have to have a limited liability company or abbreviation. So a lot of times you'll see LLC, and this is uniform for all states. And then you'll see limited. So now if you ever see 123 Limited, it's an LLC. Company could be a corporation. Company is going to signify an LLC, and an LLC or corporation will say, let's say corp. 2, they want the address of the company, initial registered office. So, and that can be, the residential address. A lot of businesses start off in garages or basements or, bathrooms sometimes. Name of commercial registered officer. Right? And that can be you. Most people think that you have to, hire someone, unless you are not within that state. You can be a registered agent. It's just for service of process. If the state or the federal government wants to serve the company, they serve it to the registered agent because the company can't be served. One of their representatives has to be served. And in over 20 years of me operating LLCs, I've never been served as a service of process. So most people be spooked about that. I wouldn't be spooked about that. You got to do what you got to do to start your company, 4, strike out. So look, strike out if inapplicable term. A member's interest in the company is to be evidenced by a certificate of membership interest. So you leave that. That's your Article 4. Or you can strike it out. 5, strike out if inapplicable. Management of the company is vested in a manager or managers. So if this is a member managed LLC, you would strike this out, which means cross this out. If it's a manager managed LLC, then you would leave it. Most LLCs that we're talking about, home-based businesses, stuff like that, it's going to be member managed. Typically a manager managed LLC, you have members who would, capitalize the LLC, and then usually typically with that capitalization or, an offer of capitalization, a portion of the capitalization and some membership interest, they would hire managers to manage the LLC. So, typically that's not the case. So it's going to be a member managed LLC. 6, specified effective date, if any, is, and probably the date that you're doing it. Why not? Strike out if inapplicable. This company is a restricted professional company organized to render the following restricted professional services. I put a line through that. 8, for additional provisions of the certificate, if any, attach an 8.5 by 11 sheet. So if you got any more provisions, probably don't. But look, man, that's 2 pages. This top part you don't fill out. None of that. That's for them. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. Return it. So if you're mailing this in, you want to fill this out. If you're faxing it in, you want it filled, returned by email, you check this box and you put the email in there. Or if you're sending it in as a PDF, if they offer that as an option. If you're mailing it in, you want to do this. If you're doing this online, there's probably not going to be an option to do that. But that's it. There's, it's 2 pages. Pennsylvania, Nevada, state of Nevada, articles of organization, so I can show you, right? Let me open this in a new tab. But this right here, let's see. State of Nevada, Secretary of State. And then look right here, I can already see businesses. And there it is, Nevada Secretary of State. This is going to be uniform for all states. You would be surprised, and you would be a little bit irritated to see how much companies are charging to do this on your behalf. Start a business. See that? I tap start a business. We're going to take our time. Select the type of business you would like to register. If you are unsure which type best suits your business, please seek legal advice. And I can't give you legal advice because I am not legal and I am not a lawyer. I'm sorry though. So we got general partnership, obtain a state business license for a non-qualified foreign corporation. I don't know nothing about that. Qualify a non-Nevada, nope, already lost me. Sole, nope, lost me. Start a Nevada business, LLC. Ooh, I like that. Let's open that up. Domestic business trust. Duh. Public business trust is what they're saying. I like that. Hey, there you go. That lets you know. Where we go? Domestic limited liability company. There we go. That's what we're doing. So we'll hit next. This is online. See, completed, pending. Stuff's pending. So they're going to try to do this online, but we'll start, right? Hit start. And like I said, online is instantaneous. You just register because they're going to attach your payment, Visa, MasterCard, whatever, to your profile. So you create a profile, register, sign in. You go through this and, it's instantaneous. You usually have some sort of account or my documents, and you can print out your articles of organization. They're in force once you receive them. Once you finish this, once you get the receipt, you have a valid LLC. That's why online is very convenient. If you're within the area, once again, you can go to the Secretary of State. So here, this is the Flume. Yep, that's still Nevada, right? We'll go to that, but I want to show you the articles of organization for a limited liability company for Nevada, because I want to show you the similarities, and then even some of this stuff is, so formation, limited liability company, right? And then these are the instructions. You can go through the instructions. I suggest you do, because there's multiple things you can do with this. So what we got here? Registration? Nope, that's foreign. Foreign, don't like it. Professional? Nope. Limited liability. There we go, because it's not professional. So you tap that. What's the name of the business? Foreign entity name. Nope, not that one. Jurisdiction of formation. It's going to be the state of Nevada. Date formed, probably that date. I declare this, blah, blah, blah. Registered agent for service of process. Once again, that can be you. It can be a member. The member can be a registered agent. Certificate of acceptance of appointment of a registered agent. You just sign it. Name and address of each member. Company shall be managed by, managers or members. That's what we were talking about earlier. There's the members. Name and address of each manager or member. Sometimes you start off with one. You can add more later. You don't necessarily need to update this form, but I can't give you legal advice, right? Dissolution date. Last date upon which the company is to dissolve, if existence is not perpetual. And that's one of the corporate benefits, public benefits. You can have perpetual existence. You can only do that in the public. You can't do that in the private. No. Nature doesn't allow perpetual existence for anything. Profession to be practiced, and it says NRS 89 only, right? So let's call it NRS 89 is professional limited. So that's not us, right? Series or restricted, this is optional. All right. Records office, that's foreign companies. Street address of principal office. So the principal office of the company right there. Name, address of organizer. Name and signature of a member or manager. That's it. An initial list of officers must accompany this filing, right? So you go down here, what is this? Checklist. This is if it's a corporation. Nope. Nonprofit. There it is. Limited liability. Government entity. Nope. 68. Insurance. Nope. No insurance. 76. Nope. Nonprofit. Nope. For nonprofit. Nope. Right. Initial list. Corporation. Indicate the president or equivalent. Title. Member. Right. Name. Corporation. Right. Registered agent. And then the custom order. This is if you're doing it. You're going to fax it in and stuff like that. But if you do this online, it's going to walk you through all of that, right? And really, look, it's just 2 pages. It's 2 pages. It's 2 pages. All right, let's go to Georgia. Let's go to Georgia. Man, I'm out of here. Yeah, I want to, yeah. All right, so we got Georgia, and I like Georgia. Ooh. My man got some teeth. Homepage, Georgia, right? Let's do licensing division. I don't know. Corporations. Let's check that out. Let's see what this is. Oh, there we go. Like I said, I like the .govs. I don't like them other sites because, you know, that stuff's the official dance for the state. How to register a domestic entity. Look, LLC, Secretary of State. That's us. That's us, player. So they have an overview, get prepared, gather what you'll need, create and file a registration, register online, register by paper, online, register by mail. Okay, so these are the options you can do. This is for LLC. Now this is for Georgia. Once again, I said you can do this online. You just make an account. It's instantaneous. Georgia, name of the limited liability company, Article 1. 2. Article 2. The articles of organization shall be effective upon filing with the Secretary of State. Articles of organization shall be effective upon, you can post date, the filing basically. Date, sign, print your name. Are you an organizer, member, manager, or attorney in fact? Attorney in fact is power of attorney. If you have power of attorney over someone, you are their attorney in fact. But I don't give legal advice. What do I know? I don't know nothing. Now you can do this, like I said, you can do this in person. If you don't live in the capital area, you do this online. You can look at this. It's 2 pages. This one was 1 page. They're relatively simple. How much are they charging? How much is LZ charging, man? You know? Good question. Moving forward, once you have your articles of organization for the LLC, you will want to go to the Internal Revenue Service website. And here we are. And, you know, we're here and we're luxurious. And this site is not luxurious, but it'll work. You see right here? And this is going to change. So if you're watching this in the future, this is going to change. You know, the search bar right here, you type in apply for EIN. But right here it says apply for an employer ID number, EIN. We're going to click that. And I'm going to go as far as I can with this. Y'all see what I'm talking about? So determine your eligibility, all this stuff, right? And you can read this. I suggest you do if you're doing your dance. But I'm not giving you legal advice. But what I'm looking for is apply online right here. Hit me with the blah, blah, U.S. government systems in all capital letters. It must be official. I'm just going to hit OK. EIN assistant, begin application. You can read this. Begin the application. It's going to give you different types of structures, right? So proprietor, nope. Corporation, partnership, nope. Oh, there it is. Limited liability company. We're going to hit continue. And the good thing about this is once you finish this and submit the application, you receive the EIN immediately. Just like when you organize the LLC and you do it online, it's immediate. It's immediate. And you get a PDF, so you can save the PDF and you can print it off and bring it to the bank with you. It's amazing. So, yep, it's a trust. We went forward. I'm not a trust. Wow, y'all hear me. It's an LLC. We move forward. How many members? Usually it starts off with 2, but it can be 1. So let's do 1, right? Please select the territory. Yo, we in Cali. And then you can read this. But we're out of here, right? And then why is the LLC requesting an EIN, started a new business, hired employees, banking purposes, changed type of organization, purchased active business. I think started a new business or banking purposes is sufficient, but we're going to do started a new business. Moving forward, they're going to want the responsible party of the LLC. So that's your name and your social security number. And you know, I am one of the owners, members, or the managing member of this LLC. You click continue. It's not going to let me to go. I'm not putting my information in there. I don't need an EIN. But when you move forward, it asks for the name of the LLC, the address. It's going to ask if it's going to have any employees. There's a couple of questions with regards to it's going to be a casino, things of that nature. No. It's actually 5 questions, I think. And then, it'll show you your finished application, tell you to review it. I think it tells you should print it. And then when you submit it, if you click receive online, when you submit it, make sure you click receive online. When you submit it, you'll get a PDF. Save that PDF, print it off. You're good. Go to the account that you made to create the LLC, or the articles that you received when you went to organize the LLC, or the ones that were sent back or whatever. But if you do it online, you can do this in 10, 15 minutes. You can start your LLC in 15 minutes, legit. And walk out the door and go straight to a bank and open the checking account for the business. So print off the EIN, print off the articles of organization for the LLC and the certificate of organization. That's important. You got the EIN, you got the articles of organization. Those are the 2 documents that you need just to open a bank account. Once you open a bank account, you are in business. So that's name, articles of organization, EIN. Now there's more. There's a lot more. Man, sorry about that, y'all. I'd be hitting this mic thing. There's more. This is 3 steps. Just finished the How to Start Your Business course, from business plans, market competition, capitalization, funding, marketing. I'm serious. It's about 14 versus this 3. It's going to be a course. It's going to be available on the private side of welcometothefoundation.com. If you would like an invite to the private side of welcometothefoundation.com, email me, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. And it's gonna be like $20. I don't know. It's gonna be like $20. And if that goes well, then I'll do a business credit one, a business credit course. It's stuff that I can't do on YouTube. I can't do on the internet radio shows, but it's behind our public side of the website. It's invite only. And there's things that we can do in the membership area that we can't do on the straight public side in the videos and so on and so forth. So there it is. And congratulations, you just started your business. Whether this was your first business or this was your 19th, it's something to celebrate. Now, there are other implications to take into consideration, of course. But as far as like straight up starting your business, this is what I do. This is what I show people. Now, you got operating agreements, you have membership agreements, you have other type of contracts, specific language in the operating agreement, depending on how it's being managed and who the members are, the majority members, so on and so forth. You have specific federal classification that even LZ doesn't take into consideration. Y'all figured out who LZ is yet? They charge an arm and a leg to open your business. Give you this binder with all this paperwork and stuff. Had a client who did that. Went to LZ, got a binder. He showed me everything. Had minutes, had all types of stuff for the LLC. Man, he operated for a year, went to file taxes, and the IRS returned the tax return. He filed a corporate return. The IRS returned the 1120 and said, you have to claim this on your Schedule C, on your individual tax returns, because this is a disregarded entity. They didn't set it up properly on the federal level. They didn't tell him that they didn't set it up properly on the federal level. And do you think he got his money back? Absolutely not, because he got what he paid for. He got his company, he got his LLC. So make sure you check out that course. Otherwise, book a consultation. We can get into more of that. The federal classification, system for award management, cage code, so that you can do federal government contracting. A lot of that stuff, I have a lot of experience in it, and I've done it before. So do the dance. Also, we got the course. It'll be out in I say about a week or so. It'll be on the private side of Welcome to the Foundation. So all the members will be able to see it. You can grab it. If you're interested in checking out the members area, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. If you are interested, hit the link in the description. You can sign up for the Silver Tier Trustee training. Also, I'm loving this Foundation magazine. We got the digital, we got the print edition. We got people who signed up for digital and print edition. Thank all of y'all. I mean, this is it's bigger than I thought it would. So is this YouTube transition. This is bigger than I thought it would be. So I want to say peace to all of y'all. Everyone who checks out the show, everyone who's been checking out the show over the years. This is the 9th year right here. This is the 9th year. So, we get to December, it will be 9 years that I've been doing this. And it'll be 8 years that I've been doing the foundation. Coming up on 10 years of teaching this information to the public, man. Obviously, y'all can tell I love y'all, right? So yeah, make sure you check out that Foundation magazine. There's a link in the description. Yeah, still weird saying that. Link in the description for the Foundation magazine. Sign up, digital or print. I'm serious. It's a legit printed magazine. Smells like a magazine. Old school if you're into that. And I don't know. Are we going to reprint any of the, the first edition? Do you have the first edition? Do you have the second edition? Do you have, the third issue? We're on the fourth issue. Fourth issue will be hitting mailboxes this next week. Starting next week, be hitting mailboxes. So if you're interested, link in the description. Foundation Silver Tier Trustee Training, the most affordable trustee training ever offered by the Foundation. Very proud of it, very excited for it. Took a long time to get here. And, I appreciate, the positive reception. So Silver Tier Trustee Training, link in the description for you to sign up. Congratulations on starting your business. I know you're happy. It's one of them things, this feeling right here that you have. This is why we do this. This feeling of accomplishment, this feeling of power, but not like negative power. Just like, man, look what I did. Look what I can do. And if I can do this, what else can I do? And then you start asking yourself, how can I? And then it's over. As long as you can ask yourself, how can I? And move. You got this. So congratulations on starting your LLC. Wasn't that hard, was it? Just got to do the work. And y'all have a great day. That's been how to start a business here on the Foundation. My name is Sot L, Seeker of Truth L, Speaker of Truth L. Make sure you check us out. Tap in, subscribe, sign up, follow, all that dance. We're all over. Making it known that this private information needs to come out, man. This isn't just for the elites anymore. So y'all enjoy yourself, take care of yourself, study. Make sure you say 10 things that you're thankful for before you go to sleep tonight and every night. And I'll catch you on the next episode of The Foundation. Peace, y'all.